In the Gulf of Mexico this morning, the moment of truth is approaching as workers try to cap that huge oil leak. CBS News correspondent Mark Strassmann is in Venice, Louisiana. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, Betty. Right now, a mile below the surface, underwater robots are circling the biggest leak of all, putting the latest best hope into place. It's all, of course, a great deal of pressure here because nothing so far has stopped the leak from gushing or stop the continuous pressure to find the right fix. Waves of oil are now making landfall in the Chandeleur Islands, barrier islands that protect Louisiana's fragile coast, and that's pushing the efforts of thousands of workers battling the spill. The biggest project got underway Thursday night. At 10 p.m., a crane began lowering this 40-foot-tall, 100-ton concrete and steel containment box almost a mile down to the source of the leaking oil. It's an extremely ambitious approach, never tried before in water so deep.
I think the trick is going to be to get over that hole. That's like looking for a needle in a haystack, although they know where the needle is.
Engineers hope the containment box, called a cofferdam, will trap as much as 85% of the oil spill and funnel it up through a pipe to tankers on the surface. If all goes well, it could be operating by Sunday. But environmentalists say it may already be too late for much of the Gulf's ecosystem.
We're losing because the oil is in the water column, and right now it's killing things that we can't see.
BP is also fighting the leak with more than 160,000 gallons of chemical dispersants. These dispersants attach to the oil and break up its density. Oil droplets then sink to the ocean floor. But the dispersants include toxic chemicals, so toxic, critics say they may do more harm than the oil itself.
Just because we don't see dead birds on the beaches doesn't mean that we don't have a serious wildlife problem.
Once this containment box gets into place, this process gets tricky and dangerous again. As the oil is trapped and brought to the surface, the mix of oil, water, and gas has to be separated. Get it wrong, and there could be another explosion. Betty?
CBS's Mark Strassmann in Venice, Louisiana. Thank you, Mark.
A lot happens early on The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.